Welcome back to Project Zomboid, everybody. So I did some cleaning up out of the trailer. I got them back. I got the 2 trucks back. Let's go see. Washing some clothes that were in there. So there's all the guns and ammo and stuff. I need to organize that before my game stops on me. Yeah, there's a couple of things. Take that back upstairs. And yeah. Now I need to start getting some of this food. Upstairs. Things that don't need to be in there. Frozen peanut butter. Take out some vegetables so I can make a salads and stuff. Apple. I don't want to take out too much. Got that and that. Get that out. Sandwich. Frozen pickle. Vinegar don't need to be in there. Okay. Get some more foods ready. Generator's connected and fueled up, so if we lose power, as long as we're here, butter doesn't need to actually be in there. That does. This and that in the freezer. Put you up in the freezer. This in here so I can cook those. Not like this. I mean, it says fresh, but does that mean it should be in the refrigerator? I'm assuming so. But okay. Need to organize my new books and all. Yes, we still don't have an axe. However, we did find a couple more hatchets, more hammers, screwdrivers. We still need more materials to make things with, you know, like duct tape. And 3-4 boxes of nails. I know, fishing, camping, farming. But we should have enough bricks to do more blacksmithing and stuff. Yeah. let's see. An empty gas can so we can siphon out of that car. Left it back there. Unless we leave a trailer, we won't be able to get the car. And I'd rather keep it with the truck. We need to work on some mechanics so we can repair all this stuff. But for right now, you know what? Let's do something just a little different. Let's go get these houses right over here. And kill a bunch of these guys. Okay, good enough. Anybody over there? This guy is. Kill him, then we only got to worry about one side. Probably. Whoa! Yeah, that's what happens. All right, let's kill a few more. Else, step on up. Play a little game I like to call the crowbar is king. Somewhere is my broken bat. I picked it up, but I don't remember what I did with it. And I suppose it could be. Yeah, he's fine. If he comes over there, then at least I don't have to chase after him. Could be in that pile of stuff that I took out of the trailer. Another truck. Excuse me. Look to see if we've actually looted any of these houses already. I don't believe so, but you never know. It could have already. Since that door is open, it's possible. So we'll have to kill all these dudes. And check. So I prefer to. I'll mark them on the map. I don't think it causes any sort of lag or anything marking them. We still got one by the truck. Right. Should be one over there. So we got those. Move over here. These guys up. This one, yeah. That one's done. Kill this dude. Don't mess with these vehicles, people. TV here, means more than likely I haven't been here. Brown sugar? Sure. I don't know. Fill up that. We're just going to put this stuff in the freezer for right now. What was that? The bookcase? I missed it. Take that. We'll probably just take these apart before we leave. Take up less room. Okay. What was that? Yes, it was. Do you remember which of these we have? I don't know. Might as well take them. Okay. Let's look. We gotta remember that's the one we're keeping our food in. And then we did this and that. Okay. Now we will empty. All of this, what the hell happened there? Put all this back in here. Yeah, nah, I'll just drop it all off. Let's go ahead and read this and put these two things in there. And then drop it. Okay, I'll try to leave my truck there so I don't forget. But also don't want to be carrying. Carrying a whole lot of stuff all that way. Okay, nothing there that I want to worry about. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Earbuds. I could be disassembling some of this stuff, I guess. Let's like do the shower. Okay, let's see what we got here. Pepper. Don't need a plate. This is a zombie apocalypse, so we're not worried about decorum, you could call it. Disassemble this. Scrap, bolts, metal, screws, and this stuff. Oh, basement. Okay. And garage. So let's run back over here. Drop off the food. Okay. This stuff back in here. Always remember, if you use proximity inventory to pick where you want it to go, otherwise it'll, when it's there, it won't know anything, but it'll default want to use the ground. Okay, so we can't get in there without breaking that door. cool if jukebox would play songs all the time, or if you could play all the CDs that you find that are putting one at a time in your car. If nope, that's empty. But if it would play all of them on a loop or something. Kind of like if want to make sure it was just me hitting. Okay. Now this does give you muscle strength, but I wonder if it gives you any sort of skills. Oh yeah? Maybe so. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Read that. And as long as we make it to our, I don't really need another one. I should just take out the the filter. Okay, I'll take that one, this one, that one. We already read that one. Read this, take this, and that. Unhappiness, unhappiness. I'll take that one. Three. Take all of that. Both of those. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, we'll move our truck up and then have to come back. Get the food. Sure we didn't get nothing there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna mark this one out. Back to pick up. So taking the truck back was a pain in the butt. That took forever. I even aired up the tires and it was still slow for some reason. I had to come back and put the because it would shift gears into second gear and then slow down. Let's come right here. Hurry. had put on cruise control so it stayed in first gear at 20 mile or 15 miles an hour. So that was a pain. And then I get out to kill a zombie, and I decided to pull right up on the zombie. Turns out it was a runner. And it almost got me. So luckily enough, I made it through that. Didn't even get a scratch, but it was just surprised me. I should never have pulled that close up on it, but I was like, as soon as I got out, he was right there. Should have been a bit more careful on that. Presence, dental floss, sure. So yeah, we already have that. We already read it. The pot, you know, one of those. Mac and cheese, Parker chips. We probably should just eat, but we need to check that. I think we actually, no, maybe we didn't. Then we got zombies over there to kill. Well, I thought maybe. Oh no, I was thinking, yeah, the house is over there because it looks just like that one. That one right there, I think. So let's just put all of this into the freezer for right now. I'll dump these stuff off. And dump all this back in there. All this heavy stuff. And kill a few people. Nope. Well.
Hey.
Yeah. Now, come on over. Should be using the fence there as a to my advantage, but yeah, not that big a deal. Not right now. Grab all that and that. Okay, come up here. Grab all that. Good enough. I don't know if we got this one. Nope. Okay, that leaves those two guys. So let's go on over here and check this out. What? What's this guy wearing? A fanny pack. Well, that's a realistic scarecrow. stuff and that. Alright. If the door's unlocked, if not, we'll go through that window. And I didn't mean to do that, but since we're here. Okay. Still have bar, why not? Lug wrench we don't need. Okay. So we'll grab the food here. Put this all right up in here. Okay. Okay. That, caffeine pills. Go right over here and drop all of this food in this freezer. Freezer. This stuff in the freezer. Okay. Now we just wait. We don't really have a whole lot of canned goods, which is strange. Disassemble this. And take all of this. Disassemble these two. I'd like to find a combo dryer, but we haven't yet. Cool. Bang. Disassemble the toilet. I don't like to disassemble everything because I never know if I'm gonna have to run back in here and hide, and in which case I want water. But I'm pretty sure I won't be back in here. Looks like there might be a basement. Oh no, that'd be the upstairs, yeah. Guess I better have a weapon ready. Ooh, spare engine parts. Definitely need those. Actually, all of that. There's no telling if there's something behind it. Let's grab. Nope. Jacket boxers. Don't need that. Don't need that. Take that. Don't need the rest of that. And what do we got? I don't think we had first aid. One. Take another button. More thread. Always more thread. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay. So. X there, X there, X there, X there, and here. Now we're going to grab all this food. go back. Go grab that other food, and then still got, I don't know if there's more houses down here or not. Yeah, I don't remember. Go back up here, grab this other food. Symbol. Disassemble. See what we got. Take all of it. Nothing still. Alright. Good enough. Now we need to mark that house once we get in the truck so we're a little bit safer. That's X. I think that's just an animal barn, but we'll check it out too. Eventually. Yeah. Run. What? Wrong weapon. Hit me. Just. Carrying too much, overloaded, wore out, and that's when I decided to kill some zombies. Bread knife. Okay. But we're right here at base, so no big deal. Just didn't want them following me. Okay, all we need to do is dump off foods. All of this. We'll worry about, that was ammo. We'll worry about putting stuff up in the refrigerators. Separating them later. Okay. All of this stays down. Actually goes right over there, but worry about that later. We gotta go upstairs anyway to go to bed, so might as well take the things that go upstairs with us. Should put that back out in the I'm not gonna waste time separating all this stuff. Just drop it off right there and then take the stuff that goes up. And That stays. This stays. This stays. Crate. Where do we need? Probably over here in guns. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna run upstairs. Eat something. That's supposed to stay down there. Damn it. This here. That there. Excuse me. And there's still food. There. Let's eat all this. Eat all that. One more. And drop that in there, that in there. That right there. And that coat goes over there in the washing machine. By the time we get all this stuff separated, it'll be time to wake up. It's always a better idea to go ahead and sleep as soon as you can. Well, say fatigue. We might not be able to go back to sleep, but I'm going to go ahead and, since we'd have to speed up time anyway. Oh, one. They're not even, well, they're a little wet. Now let's see if we can't. Nope. Should have probably just took a pill. No, okay. Too late now. Sleep for 3 hours, I'd still have too much fatigue. Well, let's do our journal so we don't lose out on anything. Refill. Oh, damn it, I think I moved. No, I didn't. Okay. Thought maybe I might have. One more bread slices. Okay. Meat patty. Meat patty. Maybe it's not enough. Yeah, can't make a meat patty on there. Okay, should be good on weight. Now we're starting to go down, but that's all right. We got plenty of foods that we could be eating. Okay, what's our weight in here? 78 to 436. That's probably fine. We're done looting the gun store. We got everything out of there that we could get. I mean, there's still things we could do, like dismantle a lot of the lockers I got all the clothing out of there that we'd want. So other than trying to do some welding, or get welding skill I should say, by taking stuff apart, there's nothing left there except what's in the gun range. Like to check it out, just because you never know if there's any good vehicles there. Could be my RV, my armored RV. Haven't found one yet. Took a long time to find them, and my previous set of videos I made that I got rid of. So let's just, and there's still tons of zombies. I was actually thinking about bringing a shotgun, but that might overdo us. There's too many zombies. A lot of people, I've seen other people in other videos, they worry about the zombies here on the road. Yeah, it kind of messes with your tires a little bit, but if you're trying to raise up mechanics, you know, you may want to. If your vehicle's at 100%, you're not going to raise it up any, except by removing things that are not broke. And if your mechanic's low enough, it'll ruin the pieces that you have at 100%. Oh, that's me. You know, and then you're just replacing things that were at 100 with stuff that's broke. Okay, you know what? Let's make sure there's nobody around. Okay. Let's do a little. I don't want to spend too much because we're getting sick. And that's all we did. I'm guessing maybe we don't have. We haven't read all the books to be able to repair all the vehicles, take care of all the vehicles. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we are done there. Yep, we did it all. I mean, there's still a few zombies like in the kill room, kill house, but not too many. Just a few. And there are still some guns. Ones either already have, I don't plan on using, or that I already have some of. We will have to check to make sure. Like all the model 700 stuff, there's 800s. I don't know if I have every, or 3 of each. See, it's a lot of zombies. Yeah. We need to get somewhere where we're not going to get sick. way we can maybe separate some of the runners. They give me enough space. I can kill a whole lot. I'm a firm believer now. I used to not care so much about strength. I always thought that I would just exercise, carry heavy shit, and get it. But then I started playing, you know, when I pick all the really bad negatives to get enough points. Take as much strength as I can. So I am a firm believer now in strength and skill. You know, strength and then getting some skill in whatever weapon you're planning on using. Just make sure you're not wore out. Over here, maybe it'll, no, it's still going up. No runners yet, okay. See if we can't get rid of all this heavy stuff. And that's it. Okay. Gonna probably come over here maybe. Okay, we are no longer, let's rest just a little. Yeah, but now usually I don't take, because strength you can raise up some, so a lot of times I don't take the +4s, strength and fitness. I do the +2. But it's kind of like, you know, like carpentry. Why would you take like something to give you like level 10 points in carpentry unless you're deliberately trying to build a base and you need it. You need your carpentry up right now. It's just easy to level up carpentry. So you could just take whatever carpentry you need, unless you're like for instance, if you have to have stairs. But seeing how you can, unless you have a mod, you can only spawn in the towns, which means you already have a base. You just gotta clear it and secure it, you know, just in house. If you wanted to build, you know, if you were doing a challenge or whatever, and you wanted to build a place in the middle of nowhere, then you can still do without stairs. At least, you know, you wouldn't be able to have a second level. But you could do everything but that. You know, so just take less carpentry and cut down a ton of trees. Yeah, did all that. Okay. And start building. Versus, you know, take all your points in something else. I usually take points in things that I don't like doing. That way, you can, you already have at least some skill if you do need it. No. Oh man, that was bad. Come on. Just going over here. It's like maybe a cop, possibly. No, I was going to say maybe it was tactical gear, but could also be just a biker or something. Ah, damn. Notice how the skin color of some zombies are different? It's like when you turn, you can see yourself turn dark. Ooh. And yet some of these are dark skinned and then some of them aren't. Now, some of them will be, can be black. Damn. We need to get out of here. Rest up. I don't know which ones I've killed, which ones may have already been here. But they're just more and more. Yep. As fast as we can run. So we gotta get in our car. Back over in this corner. Might have to deal with that sprinter if he makes it around. Maybe they didn't see me come in. I don't care if they did or not, because I'm just going to go run inside here, and then whoever comes after us is just going to die. Get rid of that. Make sure nothing there. Yeah, we'll leave it. I will, however, do all these while we're in here. Which means we'll need to, still gotta remember to refill my torch. I'm gonna leave those just because we can put them in front of the door. Good enough. All right. My torch. Dump all this in here. Where this? Did we not bring a propane tank? Yeah. Yeah, it's not letting me. Yeah, that's taking at least, I think it's strong and fit. To me, are pretty important nowadays, especially if you're trying to build something made for combat. But if you've already killed everything, then, you know, or spawning in, or wherever you're at, you're, you know, like your second character, if you've had one die and you're building a second one after you've already cleared, then I'm not gonna worry about them. Maybe they won't bother us later. Then those skills won't do you as much good. Because being able to do that, kill whatever's coming at you, is pretty important. when there's a lot of zombies you have to take out. If that's what you want to do. Just keep in mind, you can't turn into a zombie unless you're bit by a zombie. And if you never face off with zombies, you can't be bit by one. So whenever possible, if you want to stay alive, and that's what matters, then it's not about killing zombies. One reason why you kill them is because they're threatening your base. And you want it to be secure. You know, you don't want to be able to go outside and do crops or whatever without being disturbed. Much like real life. There was a zombie apocalypse. Well, only kill the zombies you need to kill. Outside of that, leave them alone. Look for easier ways to I have no idea which ones. All that's done. Those are done, I know. I think it's these guys out there, maybe? And we're exhausted again. I really want to know what kind of vehicles are out there in that gun range, but there's just so many freaking zombies. And we gotta come all the way back this way just so we can kill this one. That way we can rest here. Okay, now this one. Turn this way so we can see anybody coming at us. Sprinter. Okay. Try this again. Here we go. Yeah. All right. That's why. Try to get your strength up. And I don't know how long it actually takes, like, to exercise to get your strength up. You know, it's got the whole regularity or whatever it's called, so that you see that how many times you've been working out. But I don't know if you fill that up and then you get a point. I don't know. Because I have filled that up, but I never bothered checking and didn't see a level up for the skill. So I don't know, maybe you got to do it a couple of times, or it's, you know, I never bothered looking to see if every time you do say a burpee, since it does both strength and fitness, does it raise up? Is it like, you know, 1 point or 0.1 XP for every one you do, or is it only after you fill it up with consistency? That I don't know. Should have rested. Just like, I don't think I've leveled strength up at all. I haven't seen anything that said strength up, or maybe I have and just hadn't noticed it, or thought it said something else, maybe. Alright, let's just go. Yeah, we'll go grab a shotgun. Then maybe I'll start over here at this far corner on the road. That way we have a fence there to protect us at least a little bit. There's still zombies there that I've killed that I totally forgot about going there and trying to loot, and there's like bodies. I mean, massive amounts, I guess. Hopefully they haven't despawned. Not that we need the extra gear or whatever, but okay, well, might as well offload some ammo. Not that we need the space. That should be it. We didn't pick up any other guns, anything like that. Yeah. Over here. But I'll have to fix this stuff off camera, because if I get too much on the ground here, yeah, already too much right there. You can only hold so much per every grid, little square around you. But if I put too much down here and then I zoom in, game locks up. We're at 90. Yeah, we'll just leave it. But I am gonna see if I can eat some ice cream. Not quite enough, and we're probably still, yeah, losing weight, so see if that did anything for us. Yep, now we're going back up. Okay, well, I'm gonna grab a shotgun, probably the same one. Yeah, this one's condition is going down. We might, I think I have, well, with this only tactical, I think we got. And I'm gonna go here and look for 12-gauge rounds there. Ooh, 48 of them. Yeah, see. That's plenty. I'm just going to, I'll grab the whole stack and then I'll put out in here. Put them in the truck, so that way I can find them a little easier. Yeah. I wonder if there's any mods we can put on there real quick, maybe. Don't see any, nothing's popping up. Let's move around. Nope, just remove upgrade. And our aiming, yeah, we don't have any. Yeah, we've been alive for 6 days for us this time around. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop it here, and we will continue in the next episode. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video. Appreciate it. As always, you like and subscribe as you feel the need. It's all up to you. I'm not gonna ask you to do it. And we'll see you in the next one. Later.